Hey, Retired Granny here. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my daughter, Angelica Ann Schofield Key. Let's get all her names in there. AKA Angel. She turned 40 today. Angel has officially become a member of the 40s Club. I guess they say, that's what they say. I guess that's what they say. But anyway, happy birthday, Angel. Angel is over 500 miles away in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where she lives with her husband, Henry, and 5 kids. And she was here a couple of weeks ago when we celebrated her birthday early. It was a surprise, of course, because it wasn't even her birthday. That was really nice. But today is her official birthday, and we cannot let that go by without giving her a shout out. So, happy birthday, Angel. I love you. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know she has to work today. So I also wanted to share with you, and I know that I had told you guys that I was going to take you with me on this job search that I was on. My plan to come out of retirement short term, because I had some goals that I was trying to meet as far as paying off some debt and stuff. Now that I've been to Amazon and have taken the drug test, have a tentative start date of August 12th. And you also know that I went to Costco as well for an interview. I thought I had conveyed to them what a hard worker I was and had shared with them lots of work experience that I had, and my willingness to work hard, my adaptability as far as working first shift to second shift, coming from a job where I worked 60 hours for like the past 15 years, and that, you know, I was just wanting to get back into the workforce a little bit, part-time. I hadn't really settled into retirement like some people do, like Mr. Clark does, like your dad has settled very, very nicely into retirement. I find myself still feeling kind of antsy and just looking for things to do. And just part-time, maybe 20 hours or so, would be really good for me. And so I shared that with them, with the two that was interviewing me. And I don't want to knock Costco, because I've always said that it's a great company to work for, and I believe that it is. These two were unimpressed, to say the least. Everything that I said didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. They didn't write down one single thing that I said. They asked me 7 questions, and I'm going to try to remember what the questions were and to post them below, so that anybody that goes to Costco and tries to get a job, I'll have a clue of what is involved in the interview anyway, the first interview. Going back to them being unimpressed with, they weren't impressed with a single thing that I said. And here I come out of there tooting my own little horn a little bit, thinking that I had done so good and that I had a chance of getting the job. Well, long story short, I was offered a job. Honestly, I cannot go into the details of how everything came about, because it's too raw and emotional, and I don't think I could get through the story. But I just got to tell you, though, that the powers that be took care of it. I mean, a lot of things had to be done in order for me to be offered this job that I was offered with Costco. And that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from taking a drug test at Costco and signing some papers for a background check. So I don't know what all is involved in that. If anybody knows, leave me a comment and enlighten me a little bit. I don't think that I had to have a background check when I got hired in to build Jeeps, 35 years ago. But I know that I passed the drug test. The next step is orientation on the 18th of the month. And as far as I know, and this is what I was told, I'm going to be working in the food court. And it is part-time. It's 24 hours a week. There's a 90-day probation period, which I fully understand the probation period. I look at it like this. My oldest daughter is 43. I've been making food and serving food for 43 years. If I can't work in a food court, I'm just gonna give it up, and I'm not gonna try to work anywhere. I don't want to seem ungrateful, because I am really grateful for this opportunity. I just really wish that it didn't happen quite the way that it did. I just feel kind of bad that things had to happen the way that they did. And I don't want to be vague. I don't want to be vague about it, but as you can see, it's hard for me to talk about. So it looks like I won't be going to Amazon. Oh my goodness. I was ready to go to Amazon, and I was ready to mail out them damn packages. But I was not ready to have to work 11 hours a day. I didn't know how I was going to recover from working 11 hours, 3 days a week, and then have to take like 2 days to recover, and then whatever. I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to do that. But anyway, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. But I'm sharing with you because you kids deserve to know, because I know you guys love me, and I know that you worry about me. And I just want you to know that I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to do the best damn job at Costco that I can do. And if they let me go, then they let me go. I'm gonna take every bit of that money that I make, and I ain't gonna buy one stupid thing that I don't need, because I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it towards my goal that I intended to do from the very beginning, and that is to pay this one credit card in particular, and get it off, just be done with it, because credit cards are bad. I'm at an age, I'm 60, I shouldn't even have any damn credit cards that I owe at this point. I wanted to share that with anybody that cares what's going on in my job search. I want to also add that if you go to Costco and apply for a job, one thing that I know right off the top of my head that they asked me is, what did I do to prepare for the job interview? And honestly, the night before, I was up reading about Costco, jobs at Costco, about specifically the food court and the different, menu items. I think it's like 10 menu items that they sell in the food court. I even found out, and I did not even get a chance to tell them, that I knew that they I know that they sell 4 times the amount of hot dogs than all of the Major League Baseball stadiums put together every single year. That's a lot of hot dogs. I didn't get a chance to tell them that. I did read also that because my nails needed to be done really bad, and I did not go and get them done because I read in certain areas, like the food court, for instance, where they say that they're going to put me, you can't have nails. You can't have fake nails because they don't want them falling out into the food, and you can't be wearing rings and jewelry, and you got to have your hair in a hairnet and a cap. And now it looks like we're going to be having to wear masks again. So the only thing that you're going to see is my eyes and my eyebrows. I got an appointment tomorrow at 10 o'clock to get my eyebrows done. Anyway, prepare. Know their mission statement. That's one thing. Somebody filled me in on that somebody was Choppa. Y'all know who Choppa. Y'all know about Choppa. So Choppa filled me in on, know their mission statement. I got to know that when I have my 30-day review. And something else. I don't know. She was going to put it on the back of my card so that I would know it. Anyway, that's what's going on. I wanted to share that with anybody, like I said, that is keeping up with me and my job search and what's going on. Liz, I suggest you go there and try to get a job at your brand new Costco in Murfreesboro, because I believe it is a good company to work for. I'm going to be starting out at $16 an hour. That's a good wage to start out working in the food court. Who knew? Thanks for listening to me rambling on. I think is very important. Me and Choppa were talking about it yesterday, and that is the favor of God. Some people call it luck. Some people feel entitled. I just have always known just how blessed. I've always known that I am blessed. I've never took for granted my blessings in life. I guess I just want to say, know the difference between a blessing and luck. Because when you know that you're blessed and you know that God will always work things out for the best for you in your life, you spare yourself a lot of grief and a lot of frustration and a lot of worry, because God has a way of working things out for the greater good. It may not be something that you want so bad. It may not be like me wanting this job so bad and feeling qualified for the job so bad that I just knew that I was going to get it. That's not a guarantee, because that's not really how things happen in life. A lot of times we don't get what we think or what we feel we deserve. But if it's meant to be that we will get it, then we will get it. Choppa and I were talking about this yesterday. And for those of you that don't know, Choppa is my oldest daughter. We were talking about what a blessing this was, because it almost didn't happen. And it almost would not have happened. But had it not been for the favor of God, it was able to happen. It transpired the way that We wanted it to. It almost didn't.